Hello, hello, hello. Pepper, happy birthday. I gotta make a birthday banner. I don't know if he's gonna be here though, but I'm gonna put it on here. And if he comes, he comes. If he don't, he don't. Fuck, hold on a second. Um all right. If he comes, he comes. We're gonna put it up anyway. And that's gonna be that. Why isn't it tickering? What up, Steph? What up, Hummingbird? What up, November Rain in the house? Do you guys hear the fan in the back? I'm going to turn it off. It's so loud. Hold on a second. Sorry, I pressed the live thing. What up, Polka Dot Suzanne? Ms. Leah in the house. I was just answering a comment on my page because, apparently I'm a bad person for I don't understand this. Why? So everybody wants to be like, oh, what does age have to do with anything? But now they're like, why are you picking on a 19-year-old? But wait a second. When she could come and give an opinion and be 19 and say what she wants, that's all right. Doesn't matter how old she is, right? What does her age have to do with anything? But then as soon as somebody fights back, it's like, she's only 19. How dare you? No, don't work like that. Beefers. Don't work like that. I don't give a fuck. You're an adult, right? Once you hit 18, you're an adult. So you're going to come and you're going to try to call out other adults. Well, I'm going to fucking give you the argument you fucking wanted. That's all. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Guess what? Nobody gave me a break when I was fucking 19 and I thought I fucking knew everything. So I'm just paying it forward. Paying it forward. Giving people the same respect back that they gave me. Nobody gave me a break. But then again, we grew up in different times where people weren't such pussies. So, the world has definitely changed just a little. Just a little. It's like the same women that fight for rights and then use their women as, victimhood. I'm a woman. Wait a second. You could fucking pick a fight though, can't you? You don't want anybody to argue back with you now? Now you don't want a man arguing back? John's birthday's tomorrow, but I had to give him the old birthday banner. Hey, Liquid Sunshine. Hello, Shell. Who else? I said November Rain, Baby Blues. Hey, Prepper. Was that a toilet flushing? No, Prepper. That was a fan, a heater fan. I'm probably not staying live too long. Can't walk in a lion's den and not expect a scratch. Well, yeah. I just read a comment. Dude, some of these people just fucking blow my mind because like one day they're in here and they're just fucking loving on you. And then like you say one thing that these motherfuckers don't like and they turn on you. I'll read you guys the comment. I won't say who it is. She is 19 You can't look away as an almost 40-year-old woman. My kids who are in their 20s, I don't double down on their fights. I walk away as an adult and also realize that their feelings matter. Nobody said her feelings didn't matter, but okay. Those are your kids, though. It's a little different. This is YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be a little different with your own children. She goes, to me, there are no adults on here, only right fighters. But this is the irony in this whole thing. Kudos being right as an almost 40-year-old, making a 19-year-old feel bad because they dare come on YouTube. Did I say that? Nope, didn't say that. This place is a joke. So she's calling people right fighters while she's lecturing me, trying to tell me how to live. Now, why don't you use that same energy that you're older than I am? If you have a 19-year-old, then you're probably older than I am. Why are you lecturing me and making me feel bad about myself? You're probably maybe almost 20 years older than I am. Hey, Winky Whispers, Tara, Niece, Destiny Lynn. So I've noticed some fuck shit around here. polka dot Suzanne, fuck it, whoever it is. I don't even I mean, sure, give your opinion. Word up, Just Angel. How you doing, girlfriend? Oh, I like the little penguin. I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, what kind of fuck shit is that?" Hey, Purple Rain, I just got live. I just went live. I'm not gonna be live too long because I am exhausted. I asked my mom. She says I'll think anything she wants me to think, so I guess my answer is no. What do you mean, Ben? I don't know. My parents fucking fought when I was fucking 19. I'm following Momo around. Hey, Batty. Hey, Sarah. Shauna. Destiny Lynn. So I've been like kind of astounded just the last 2 weeks, just with a lot of different shit. This is not targeting anybody or anything, in particular. I'm not, I'm not talking about anybody specific. I'm not, um, I'm not targeting anybody, and it's not about any specific event or topic or anything like that that's being discussed. Okay, I have a simple question for people. And that question is, are you thinking for yourself? And really fucking sit down and ask yourself that. Are you thinking for yourself? And don't just say no or yes real quick. Really sit and think about it. When it comes to different issues on here, no matter what it is, when you make a decision on here, right? When you go into a chat or you don't go into a chat or you lose a friend or um fight for something. Are you doing this? Are you doing it for yourself? Are the thoughts that are coming out of your head your own thoughts? Do you feel like you're being influenced by people? Because I seen some fuck shit in the last 2 days that I just can't wrap my head around. People that were once friends with one another, right? This is just an example. People that were friends with one another just a day ago, okay? There's a difference of opinions between friends, and the friends decide, you know what? Just gonna step away from the situation. Now, one friend decides to step away from one friend. I'll put it like that. And now all these other people that yesterday were cool with one person are now like, no, fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. But is that really your feelings? Are you really feeling those feelings towards these people? Because why were you being then were you being fake towards these people for the last year, 2 years? You're mad at these people now just because they changed their minds about you. So just because they no, I'm sorry, not because they changed their mind about you, because they changed their mind about something, a person, let's just say. So those people are thinking independently. And I started thinking about my own friends. And I'm like, that's funny because no matter what path I've taken, I know there's certain people that I've been friends with here for a long time. And no matter what path I've taken, their thinking has never changed just to be the same as mine. But they could still support me. They could still be my friends. We could still talk to one another. Our thinking might be different on one topic, but we could still maintain a friendship. Or our opinions about a person might be different, but we could still maintain a friendship through all of that. And I'm like, that's the type of people I want around me. I don't want people around me that if I decide that I don't want to be friends with somebody on here or whatever it is, I don't want to follow something on here, that they just fucking drop you like a hot potato. You know what I'm saying? Because, oh, you don't agree with me on one thing. That's it. That's it. It's over. Or I decide to not be friends with somebody and they're like, yeah, we fucking hate that person too now. We hate that person too. We're gonna take on your feelings and we're gonna hate that person with you now because why? Why do you have to take on somebody else's feelings? Do you do that in your real life? Like, do you just all of a sudden start hating somebody in your real life and then everybody you know that that you're friends with hates that person too? Or is that just on here? Because I seen some shit in the last couple days, and I just cannot fucking wrap my mind around it. I'm like, dude, we're grown ass women, right? This isn't high school. So if people decide to go their separate ways for whatever reason, why does somebody always have to become the fucking villain in this situation? Why does the person always have to be villainized? Why can't people just go their separate ways and just that's it? Go your separate ways. Why does it have to turn into something all the time? It always, always. Because when I take the time, when if a friendship of mine is not working for me, it's not a decision that I just make in like that. It's like a I take time to think about it, weigh the pros and cons and then think to myself, okay, how much shit am I gonna take? How many times am I gonna let this person fuck me over or whatever? Whoever it is, it doesn't matter. But I just can't believe that people it is amplified on here, Freudian slippers, it is. But, like, I never just make a decision like that, like a split decision where I'm just like, "Fuck this person." It's always like it always takes time. You know what I'm saying? It always takes time for me if I feel like, "All right, I've given this person a chance," or whatever. They've done something that I didn't agree with, and then another thing happens and another thing happens. You know what I'm saying? Like it builds up. It's not like they do one thing and I'm like, "Fuck you. I'm never talking to you again." It's usually a thought that I would have and then it would just, things just keep happening and happening and then it's just like a lot of things build up. It's a lot of little things, not just one thing that usually does it for me. And it's not easy. It's never easy to end a friendship on here. It's never easy to end any friendships in life, right? So why do people here just make that split decision like that? But sometimes it's not even over their own feelings. It's over somebody else's feelings. Cause you're like, are you that fucking hard up to be accepted by this person? You really need to fucking ask yourself this. Whether it's me or anybody else on here, are you that hard up to be accepted by somebody? I just really I don't understand it. I don't get it. You can't be that fucking hard up to be accepted by somebody on here. No, nobody on here is any better than anybody else. We're all people. We're all just people. Nobody here owns anybody else. Nobody here is not my people. When you guys are in here, you're my subscribers. When you get out of my chat, you're not my subscribers anymore. You're everybody's subscribers. So I don't get it. I don't get it. How do you just end a friendship with somebody and have no feelings about it? Have no fucking feelings about it. Or why do you end a friendship over somebody else's feelings? Why does somebody become evil because they decide to make a decision for themselves? And I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about just in general on here. Why do people become evil just because they decide to make a decision for themselves? You never know the whole story. And so to just make a decision like that is fucked up. Sorry, just is. Or somebody decides to leave a group on here. The other people in the group turn on them and they're like, "Oh my God, how dare they? How dare they leave the group?" You don't know their reasons for leaving a group. You have no fucking idea. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. But you have no fucking idea why people might be feeling the way they're feeling, and to just I don't know. I think I just seen some shit this past month that I can't believe. I just can't believe with the people around here. Then it goes the other way, okay? Where people just accept people that they fucking hated, that they despised for months and months, years, some of them. And because they agree on one thing, all that shit disappears. All that shit disappears. And they're like, yeah, they're like, okay, we're cool now. We're cool. We're cool. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, it is YouTube, so anybody could technically go anywhere, but it's fascinating how people act on here. It's definitely different than how I think we act in real life, because I don't think people jump ship that quickly. I don't think people will go somewhere, I don't know. I don't know. Especially like literally like 2 weeks ago, you could be hating on somebody, and then today you're like best friends with them. It's like, what? It's fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. Or people just whatever fits their narrative. If somebody's agreeing with their opinion, then it means, then they'll just go along with anything because people are agreeing with their fucking opinion. I don't know. My mind's just kind of fucking blown. Just blown. Also, I want to correct something because somebody sent me a screen recording yesterday of, and I hate fucking even talking about this guy, Dave. I don't fuck with this guy, dude. I don't go to Boyd. I don't fuck with Boyd. I'm not involved in that shit. I never did. I never went over there. I don't fuck with the people over there. But it's so stupid. So somebody sends me this clip yesterday, right? And there's this person, I don't really know who she was, but she was saying very nice things about me. I don't really know who she was. She was just saying, I don't know. She was saying nice things about me. I don't even want to repeat it. And then he cuts her off and he goes, oh, well, that's not true. He's like, Diane gave her two $25 donos and now she's in Diane's back pocket. Dude, I have not talked to Diane in a fucking year. A year. Probably more than a year. Except for like in comments when we're like fucking being assholes to one another. I haven't actually had a conversation, a nice one with her in a year. And second of all, she didn't give me two donos of fucking $25 each. But even if she did, she only gave me one. And I didn't ask her to come in here and give me a fucking super chat. When she did, she came in my chat one day. And I think she wanted to get her comment noticed. So she super chatted me because a lot of people do that. And I don't even remember what her comment was at the time. And I even told Diane that I said, thank you for the money, Diane, but I don't feel like you're handling this right. Like, so what made you think I was in her back pocket after that? I'm not really sure. See, that's the problem when people just get information from other people and they don't actually see shit themselves. Because I'm watching a lot of that going on around here too. But I'm not in anybody's back pocket, dude. I'm in my own back pocket. That's only back pocket. And I'm not that hard up for fucking money that $25 is enough to buy me or that $50 is enough to buy me. Like, nobody's gonna buy my fucking opinions, okay? Or my feelings or anything like that. They never have on here, never will. I'm always going to ride my own fucking wave. Whatever I feel is right, that's what I'm gonna do. Doesn't matter what everybody, I don't fucking care what everybody else is doing. It doesn't matter. I always stay in my own lane and I always stand up for what I believe and or how I feel. Because I was listening to Rel before, and Rel brought up a lot of the same things that I had to say about the situation, you know, and he doesn't have a solid opinion because he's like, there's no solid proof. And it's funny because I'm just gonna call her out. Laura was up on the panel and she's like, I've heard Laura over this past couple of weeks. And if people come in her chat and say something like that, she's like, you're fucking stupid. You're the fucking dumbest fucking person on the fucking planet. Yo, keep that same energy with Rel. But you were different. You were like, well, Rel, what'd she say? Just watch her videos and you'll see the evidence. And I was like, damn, why don't you keep that same energy that you have when anybody else says anything other than what you think? You start insulting people and saying that they're fucking stupid and they're clowns and whatever the fuck, whatever. You're fucking stupid. You're fucking this. You're fucking that. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking moron. You know, but when Ralph said it, I just thought it was a little strange that the energy was different. That's all. That's all. And he was being fair. He was saying his full honest opinion that he's kind of enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he was trying to be fair. And I'm like, that's the same way I feel, bro. Like, I'm trying to be fair because I still haven't fucking seen any type of proof necessarily. These people are pushing this fucking narrative, but they're just really guessing. They don't know for sure. And like, I can't get on board with that shit because it's not the fucking truth. It's just not. It's just not. Sorry. It's not the fucking truth. You're wrong. So I'm not gonna just go along with something because a fucking crowd is gonna make me feel, oh, I better go along with this because I'm gonna be called a fucking moron if I don't, or I'm gonna be fucking doxxed, or I'm gonna be fucking. Go ahead, man. That shit's all been happening to me. You want to fucking dox me? Well, why don't you keep that same energy up with fucking Rel? Everybody in this fucking community. I better hear everybody that's been going live calling everybody else fucking idiots. I better hear you doing a fucking live about him tomorrow because he's just speaking the truth, man. That's it. We're allowed to believe what we want. Fuck them. Like, I don't feel either way. I don't have a fucking feeling either way because if you're gonna believe Diane that she's saying that not all her money went to St. Jude's, but she said that some of it she used for her channel, but the rest went to St. Jude's based on no fucking physical evidence. So if you're gonna believe that some of the money didn't go, you also have to believe that some of the money did go to St. Jude's because you're basing both on her word. So why is one true and the other not? They have to both be true then. If you're going to believe one, you have to believe the other. Then you have to believe that she gave the remainder of the money to St. Jude's. So then you could go through her lives and go, okay, what month did she have a fucking giveaway on her channel? Okay, she took $200 out of what'd she get this month with these figures that they're coming up with? $1,500, $2,000, 3,000, whatever the fuck a month that they think. So you're saying she took 200 out of 3,000 and gave, the rest of it to St. Jude's. You have to believe that that's the case then, because if you're going to believe part of her statement, then you have to believe her entire statement because nobody's seen proof either way. We've seen no proof of either way. So they're like, they believe her that she didn't give all the money, but they don't believe that she gave some of the money. How does that work? You're just being so. I'm sorry. I think that's a word that I heard very often around here called selective outrage. I think that's kind of selective too, right? You're being selective in what you want to believe. You're not believing her whole entire statement. You're only believing part of it. And then the evidence that you're using to back it up is watch her videos. What? That's your fucking evidence? Really? All right. That's your evidence. And I don't even have a fucking opinion on this. I'm just saying, this is just the facts, dude. If you're going to believe that she kept some of the money, then you also have to believe she gave then that she donated some of the money. Was she right? Nope. She should have just been upfront and said, you know what? I give a percentage or a portion or a part of my chats. So did she mislead people? Yeah, she did because she was saying she gave 100%. So I'm not trying to say she was right for doing that. She was wrong. But I'm just saying you have to believe that she still gave something. Don't go around saying that, oh, she ripped them off for tens of thousands of dollars because that's not really the truth. If her statement is that she kept some of the money and gave the rest to St. Jude's, and you're believing half of that statement with no physical evidence, you have to believe the other half of the statement until you see proof otherwise. That's all I'm saying. I mean, Rel brought up the same fucking point that I brought up, which was you have to take some responsibility in giving money to people. If you really care about an organization and helping people, why are you doing it again through a third party? And this is not a stupid argument. It's a very valid argument, okay? Because why are you fucking going through a person on YouTube when you know that 30% of that shit is getting taken by YouTube? If you truly, truly want to help, why don't you help 100% instead of 70%? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you why. Because motherfuckers want the recognition for helping. That's what they want. They want their names up there because there's a little selfishness in that donation that they're giving because they want their names up there so that look what happens when somebody super chats you. I've seen this a lot. Okay. If somebody super chats me a large amount, let's just say $50. Okay. All the people in the chat are like, oh my God, that was so nice of you. Thank you. People are saying thank you when it's coming to my super chats. And other people are like, wow, that was so nice of you. That was so nice. That's what people want to feel. They want to feel that love because when you donate privately, nobody's going to fucking know about it. You're just going to go give $50 and that's it. So when you're giving it in that kind of way, you want the recognition for it. You know what I'm saying? At least that's what I feel personally. And I'm sure I'll get fucking, tore apart about my opinion on this, but I'm just saying, if you're donating through a person, that's why I always thought it was fucking stupid since day one. I was like, why the fuck would I donate through somebody? Yeah, Andy Cruz, you can own me now. So I just right, that's not true altruism. Thank you. It's not because if you really, really are donating to help, then you're gonna put 100% of that into helping somebody. You're not gonna just take 70% of that and say, yeah, fuck the other 30%. You know what I'm saying? Like that's so stupid to me. That's why I never understood why I never understood, and I'm just being dead honest. I never understood why people did that. I just never did. I was like, why would you fucking do that? That's so stupid. And then the only reason I could come up with is because you just want to be recognized that you're helping the kids, and that you're a good person. You're donating. That's helping you. Thank you, Mac 11 Lynn. Yeah, welcome, figure skating coach. Welcome, welcome. So, do you guys understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying people are stupid for doing it. I'm sure their hearts, their intentions, they're still helping. They're still giving money and they're still helping. But I'm just saying, I just never understood why people and are doing that. I don't get it. And I'm not blaming them. I'm not blaming them, and saying that it's their fault that, Diane misled them. No. But I thought just something was funny because a lot of people get up on these panels and they try to make themselves look like they're shit that they're just not. Like there's a lot of people on here that fucking do that. They get up here and they're fucking sit on their soapbox and they act like they're a certain way and they're just not that way. They're just not that way. Some of us could see through it, some of us can't, you know? But I mean, nobody could really make you believe because that was another argument. Diane's making thank you, Novemberine. I appreciate that. Wow. Thank you. I missed some stuff here. Welcome, Mary, back to my channel. Um, some I just I don't know. I feel like nobody could really make anybody believe, they could try, but like you can't force people to believe that you're a pillar in the community. Just because somebody represents themselves that way, that doesn't mean that that's what they are. That's up to the people to figure out how they're going to feel. And, that's really, really, it is. It's up to the people. So nobody could make people think how, a certain way about them. They could try, but I see a lot of fucking people around here trying to make people think that they're shit that they're not. Nobody here is perfect. None of us are fucking perfect, myself included. I'm not fucking perfect. I'm far from it. My whole point is, thank you back, 11 Lynn. 2217. How'd you even do that? How come I'm like the only person who can't super chat? Most of us are not sheeple. Right, exactly. Like with Sunshine. Like I know I could watch people and be like, yeah, that's kind of fucking hypocritical. Like, how, how dare you blame somebody else for your thoughts? I just don't understand that. People are like, oh my God, I was fooled by you. Dude, everybody gets fooled by somebody in life. That's just part of life. But you got to start opening up your intuition and shit and thinking like, okay, so usually if something's too good to be true, it is. It is, unfortunately. So people need to start coming on the internet where these things happen almost all the fucking time. I mean, how many fucking different kinds of scammers have been busted in this community? You know, people need to be a little bit more careful and take a little tiny smidget of responsibility in what they do and the decisions that they make. We're all grown ass fucking adults here, right? Or wrong. We're all adults. Ben, is this thing on? So we're all adults here. We all make decisions. We all fucking make decisions. That's just how it is. Sometimes we make bad decisions, sometimes we make good decisions, but we all make decisions. But we all have to take a little tiny responsibility and like, okay, maybe that was stupid of me to fucking donate to some lady that I never even fucking met, never even saw on the internet. Maybe that was stupid of me. Like, instead of just being so angry that you got fooled, because that's what people are angry about. They're angry that they got fooled. And I know, because I've been fooled before too. And it's fucking infuriating when you've been fooled. But again, after listening to Rel, I'm like, okay, Rel's trying to be a little fair here, even though he's not, he didn't see everything. You don't really need to see everything, because me watching Diane's videos, I don't know, that hasn't proven or disproven anything. I need to see fucking receipts. That's what I need to see in order to make a fucking decision on this. A full 100% decision on it. That's what I need to see. And that might never get shown. So I might never have a full fucking decision. I mean, opinion. I do have an opinion that it's fucked up to tell people that you're doing something and then you don't really do what you say you're doing. That's 100% fucked up. Like, I acknowledge that. But I think people are just taking it because of their own anger, because they're like, oh, Diane drugged me. Dude, put your fucking bra and panties on and take your drugging like a fucking bitch. Like, we all drug each other. People drug each other. That shit doesn't even factor in for me. It just doesn't factor in because we all drug each other. We all were assholes to each other. So that part doesn't really factor in for me, because I'm like, we were all assholes. We're all fucking assholes. I'm an asshole. Diane's been an asshole. Wendy's been an asshole. Randy's been an asshole. Laura's been an asshole. We've all been assholes here. What the fuck? Nobody here is innocent. Nobody here was not an asshole. We've all been assholes here. So we could either accept that and admit it or not. I don't know. Or sit here and cry about what you can't fucking change that happened 18 months ago. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Take your dragon like a real bitch. Like, I've been drug fucking all over this community. But do you see me crying about it? Oh, Diane drugged me on her channel. A 60-year-old woman drugged me. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. I don't let their words affect me. Why are you letting it bother you so much? You could really see who was bothered and who wasn't by the things that happened, because I'm like, that doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me, man. It might bother me when it's happening, but like, I'm not gonna fucking hold on to that shit for fucking, 3 years. A dragon. You're talking about shit talking. That's not gonna fucking stay with me for fucking a long amount of time, because I talk shit too. Somebody that, reached out to my family, yeah, that's gonna fucking stay with me. That's gonna stay with me. Somebody who fucking put all my fucking information out there, that's gonna stay with me. Somebody who fucking shows my son's picture, that's gonna stay with me, you know? And I've heard people like, well, your hatred, it's your hatred. No, dude, you can have, how the fuck did Ash get blocked? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Might have to fucking unwrench some people here. Well, let me open my studio. Why is she blocked? Who blocked her? Can any of the mods see that? Because I don't have my shit open. I don't have the shit open. What the heck is that? What was February 12th? Copyright? Oh, a copyright claim. Never mind. Let me open my settings. Well, actually, I should open my chat first. If any of the mods, hold on. Let me look at my emails real quick. I mean, my texts. If anybody saw who did that, just let me know. Mm. Hold on a second. Mm. All right. Interesting. All right. Listen, if you have a wrench on my channel and if you're not going to come here anymore, I kindly ask you to just let me know. Just let me know. If you feel like you can't, I have wrenches on my channel that are wrenches on other channels. So if you're on my channel and you have a wrench and you feel like you can't separate the two, or me and other channels, just let me know, and no hard feelings on my behalf. If you feel like you're I get it. I get it. If you feel like you can't, just let me know, please. Just give me that respect to let me know. Don't go fucking around. Because I think I've been respectful to everybody, and I would just really appreciate if you could let me know before you do something stupid, because I've been respectful to everybody that's had a wrench on my channel. So let me just go to my community settings and see if I can find her. All right. I really don't want to block anybody. If you come in here on your real account, please don't block. Well, all right, I won't say anybody. There might be one or two people that you could fucking block them, but I've already told certain mods that if they see these people, they could block them. But fuck, I'm so zoomed in. Hold on a second. But don't block, just if it's a fucking troll, obvious loser, then just block them. Somebody like the fucking burn book, I don't give a fuck. That's a troll to me. Hold on a second. Let me just go up and see. I don't see Ash. You know what's so annoying? When they do the block list, it should just put the person in the order that they were fucking blocked. But instead, it's not even in any type of order whatsoever. Hold on. And my fucking computer doesn't scroll very good. I just think, I don't know, man. This whole fucking shit's out of control. I think people are so angry right now. They're so angry for, I don't know if they're real. I don't know. I don't believe everybody. And I guess I guess that's the chance I take by saying that, but I don't believe that everybody's. Is that really Wendy that's blocked? Yeah, look at that. Wendy's blocked. Interesting. Who did that? Interesting. Oh, we can unblock this person. What do you call it? I just don't feel like I guess I've said this from the beginning. I just don't feel like everybody's in this because they really give a fuck about the people in the community, or kids, sick kids, or any of that shit. I think a lot of people, their anger shows when they're talking. When they're talking about the situation, their anger shows, or when they're talking about a specific person, their fucking anger shows, you know? And I'm talking about a lot of different people for different reasons. And you can't fucking lie and say that there's nothing personal in this for you, because there certainly is for a lot of people. And I see that. There's a lot of fucking personal feelings involved in this. This isn't just about, oh, you did something wrong and I'm the fucking moral police all of a sudden. How could you even fool people like that? Like, how could you? Do you really think people believe that? I guess some people fucking do. Well, there she is. Sorry, Ash. There she is. All right. Ash is good. She could come in. Who is this? So I heard this morning. Now, this was really funny, okay? I woke up this morning and I was going to play hockey with my husband and my son. I got geared up like a fucking hockey player, and I went on. And that shit is fucking hard. Let me tell you. I have my Alex Ovechkin stick, and I went on there, and it's fucking hard shit. I don't know how people. I don't know how the fuck people do that shit, because it's hard. But anyway, while I was getting dressed this morning, I'm getting all these text messages. You guys seeing this? You seeing this? Okay, let me see what's going on. I go and Brian's on fucking panel with fucking the disease. And he's like, yeah, S274 swatted, what's her face? Bombshell, was it? I'm like, what? So I had to actually fucking rewound it. And I was like, where the fuck did you get at? Like, how did you pull that one out of this guy? I'm just curious. So then the fucking creeper, she's like, well, I'm not going to accuse anybody because I know what it's like to be accused without any evidence, without any whatever proof. And then Brian proceeds to say, this was Brian's proof, okay? Look, just listen to this. Well, Ash is friends with Diane, and Bob's been speaking out about Diane. That was his proof. Like, legit, that was his proof. And I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, well, aren't a lot of people friends with Diane? And this is why I kept fucking saying to everybody, I don't want to fucking be in this shit because see what's happening? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Fucking good. But I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, dude, all right, me and Ash have gone fucking toe to toe. We fought with each other. We've gone through a lot of shit, but I've never, ever thought that fucking Ash 274 would do anything like real life kind of shit. She might troll you, okay? She might talk shit, but she's not gonna fucking swat you. That I just can't see happening. I just can't. I never could because she's close friends with Marianne, who has been swatted, and I just don't think she would do that. Like, I just don't. She knows how it affected her friend, and I'm like sitting there like, come on, dude, come on. Ash might fucking curse you out or talk shit about you or whatever, but she's not gonna fucking do that. I just can't see her do it. But his evidence, I'm like, wow, that's some evidence you got there because I accused somebody, and I think I got some pretty good circumstantial evidence. I didn't accuse them of actually doing it, but probably playing a role in it because their best friend, oh, geez, thank you, Liquid Sunshine. I appreciate that. Their best friend was the fucking serial swatter of the community. I mean, and they were both on panel that night. There's a lot of evidence there, but I'm trying to understand what the fuck evidence besides the fact that Ash's friends with Diane is there that she swatted somebody. Like, seriously, that's really the only evidence that there is. And I'm like, wow, don't you, I don't know. Don't you people get mad when accusations are just thrown out? They're just thrown out. And then I'm watching Brian calling up, saying that he called this person and he called that person and he called this fucking woman who I don't even know how she talked to him. Because if I would have got a call and I heard Brian's voice on the other line, no offense, Brian, but I'd be like, who the fuck are you, dude? Click. I wouldn't even probably answer it, but I'd be like, yeah, no, don't call me ever again. You're from YouTube. Don't call me. Bye. Like, what? I don't know. These people that talk to him are just insane. I don't know. I don't know how the fuck he gets these people actually on the phone and actually holds a conversation with them, I guess is what I'm saying. But I was like, wait a second. He's crying. I'm not crying. I'm sorry. He was saying, right, that he's like, there's an investigation going on. Brian, are you Brian St. Fucking Detective Brian St. John? There's an investigation going on. You're not a police officer, dude. If you think a crime was committed, then you report the crime to the appropriate authorities. You're not a cop, dude. I know that's hard to believe, but you're just not. You're not a fucking police officer, Brian. I mean, come on, dude. Come on, Brian. Come on. You're not a police officer. You're just not. And you're calling people up like fucking family members and shit. Come on, dude. Weren't you crying? I just find it funny that it's him because Brian was crying, going chat to chat. Rose calling my job. Rose doing this to me. Rose doing that to me. You know what, Brian? I can't even feel sympathy for you about any of that anymore. You're done. Victim card revoked about that shit. Why are you calling people's fucking family members? I why? Who the fuck are you to be calling people's family members? Seriously. Because I'll tell you right now, if you ever call my fucking husband, you're not gonna fucking even get on the phone with him because he's gonna fucking see where you live and he's not even gonna answer it. He's already aware of you from past history. So, you know, but he's like, well, I'm like, I just don't understand, Brian. How do you think that that's fair? That you went around this whole community and then he kind of tried to play it like it was no big deal, but it's like, no, 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 no. We don't forget. We don't forget that you were fucking screaming from the rooftops. Brian, you got mad at me because I called your police station because I wanted to know. People were accusing you of lying, and I was trying to find the truth out because I really didn't think you were lying about your police, call to your house. And I got in touch with your and I emailed with them. I didn't even fucking call them. I think I got an email. I don't even remember. Either or. I know I emailed, but um, you know, you were like mad at that. You were mad at that. They're like, well, you have no right calling my police station to try to fucking help me. And now you're calling people's fucking spouses? Come on, dude. So you have not changed your ways, is what I'm getting. So the whole Jesus thing was an act. I don't know. Uh, It's like I don't even want to fuck with you. Don't even, I don't know why I'm even talking about this motherfucker because you know, it'll turn into a fucking 8-month episode of him harassing me and make a monster to this, make a monster to that. Well, Brian, I just can't help but find this all a little hypocritical because you're not a police officer. And if you ever fucking called anybody in my family, you're, I'm not going to threaten you, but just don't ever fucking reach out to anybody in my family. Because if we're going to be mad about it happening to one person, then we have to be mad about it happening to everybody. We can't pick and choose who that rule applies to. Because I was against it when it was happening to you, and I'm still against it. Nobody should have been calling your family members. There's no reason. Nobody should have been calling Brian's boss or his fucking job. I was against it then and I'm still against it. Stop fucking calling people that you don't know, that aren't even involved with this shit. I heard him saying, well, if that was my wife, I mean, I would want to know about it. Dude, dude, it's not your job to inform people's fucking spouses just because you want to know. You don't do that shit, Brian. Come on, man. The fuck, dude? For real. For fucking real. Brian would be in the tool in prison that slips the guards of Sally. Oh shit. I mean, come on, man. That's not your fucking place. You're not the cops. You just should never do that. And nobody should have done it to you. Likewise. I didn't agree with either of them. Nobody should have been calling your job. Your job has nothing to do with YouTube. Your fucking, your home has, whatever. The people at your apartment complex, nothing to do with YouTube. So I didn't agree when it was happening to you, but I still don't agree that you're now doing it to somebody else because you knew how that felt and how pissed off you were and how you were going chat to chat to chat, screaming from the rooftops how fucked up it was. And now you're doing it to somebody else and you're like just fine with it like that. Like, okay, sure. Didn't Brian call the jury foreman of the Jodi Arias trial? I'm sure he did. I mean, I know he called the sister. I know he's like, I reached out to her sister. Why, dude? That's fucking weird. But that's a whole nother story. I'm just like, I can't wrap my head around some of the shit that I see going on. And people are just like okay with it. But then other times they're not okay with it. It's just like, what the fuck is going on around here? Honestly, I just don't want to be I just don't want anything to do with it. Any of it. It's fucking crazy. This is fucking insanity, people. Really get a grip on yourselves. Everybody. Everybody. Brian called Diane's husband or boyfriend or whatever the fuck he is. It doesn't even matter. That's another thing. What the fuck does it matter? I don't know. Why do these weird details matter? Everybody doing the Googling and the fucking wrong Googling. And it's just like, holy shit, man. What the fuck is wrong with you people? I think everybody's lost their fucking minds. We're not detectives here. Listen up, this community needs a douche, and I gotta put that up there. We're not detectives, dude. Like, just if you called a what does any of this have to do with sick children? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, dude, these are just my opinions. You don't have to agree with them. Okay, my opinions are you can have an opinion about Diane. You could think Diane's the biggest asshole in the world. Okay, that's your opinion. You're entitled to that. 100%. Church of Save Brian, run by St. Robbie. What? All right. I'm a good detective too, Purple Rain. You you could fucking hate her for all I give a fuck, okay? But you don't have to reach out to her family because her husband didn't do anything. He didn't play any role. You shouldn't be like reaching out to her former fucking enemies and shit. Like, I mean, that's fucking weird. I don't know, man. Do people have any fucking boundaries? Like, fine, hate her. And you also don't have to give accolades to shitty people. Now, all these fucking assholes are back. All the assholes are back. And then I see people that I know hated these assholes sitting in their chats acting like, like I listen, if you're going to go towards the fucking, it's basically like this. Okay. If you're going to walk outside in the middle of a thunderstorm, okay, wearing metal shoes, holding metal rods, and fucking like wearing a tinfoil hat, if you get struck by lightning, don't cry. Don't cry because everybody knows that's a stupid thing to do, right? So if you're gonna start fucking around with these assholes and going into their streams and supporting them and making them think that, they're just fine people because they're on this moral crusade right now that is completely doesn't line up with anything else they've done here. You know what I'm saying? That's on you, You want to put your foot in that shit? Go ahead. Just don't cry when there's fucking stanky ass shit all over your shoes. Like, I won't be following there. Also, you can have an opinion about Diane without giving recognition to people, without clapping for fucking assholes that have harassed people here. Like, why do you even need to do that? Why? Who cares? Who cares? They're Corey and all, her little fucking Bellevue crew over there. They're hardly the first people to question Diane. Hardly. And they hardly, not even close. Not even close. They just maybe bark the loudest. Wow. Golf claps. Who cares? Why are we acting like they did the biggest scammer on YouTube? It's like this dramatic thing. No, it's not that dramatic, dude. Because again, nobody here has ever seen fucking receipts. But if you want to believe this bullshit, then go for it. But I'm not believing it. That's all. That's all. If you want to believe the bullshit with no proof, that's all. Then go for it. That's on you. I need to see proof of things, I need to see proof of things. And I still haven't seen proof. Still haven't seen proof. Was money given? Was it not given? I don't know. I haven't seen proof yet. That's all. Everybody's like dead set because you got these people screaming and scaring, trying to intimidate everybody in the community into thinking that there was like tens of thousands and fucking hundreds of $1,000s that were stolen. But nobody knows that for 100% sure. Nobody here knows that. Nobody here could say without a reasonable doubt that that is 100% fucking true. Because it's not. It's not. And if it is, put the fucking proof up on your page. Behavior is not proof. So, it's circumstantial evidence, but it's not proof. So I, as a true crime person who follows true crime, I need to see the proof. I need to see 100% proof. Can I say that it looks pretty shady? Yeah, but I need to see 100% proof. of this shit because there's all different kinds of fucking numbers flying all over the place. It's just like insanity right now. It's like getting sensationalized right now, you know? And I'm not going to be bullied into thinking a certain way because people want me to. And I'm not in anybody's back pocket. I'm not anywhere. I'm just right here thinking, what the fuck? You're all fucking crazy, to be honest with you. You're all fucking crazy on both sides. You're all fucking crazy. We're all crazy. I need 100% evidence, though, to convict somebody of something, especially something that's like pretty serious. You know what I'm saying? That's a serious statement. But these people are speaking it like it's 100% fact, like 100% fact. And it's not. It's just not. They're the only fact I guess we know is Diane's own admission. But again, if you believe half of that admission, then you have to believe the other half. Her whole entire admission was that not all of the money went there. Part of it, she took some for her channel and the rest of it went there. So we have to believe, if you believe half of that, you have to believe the other half with no proof, unless you've seen proof of otherwise. Her fucking behavior is not proof, dude. It's just not. That's not fair. How would you like it if I convicted you if I accused you, I'm sorry, of something, and I was like, you're acting that way. You're acting that way. If I just said, you fucking I'm trying to think of a good example without offending people. Hold on. Um, I don't know. You you call everybody up and have dirty sexual conversations with them. Why? Because the way you dress, you look like you would do that. You know what I'm saying? Because you flirt with people. Yeah, does that make it look a certain way? Yeah, but that's not 100% proof. The only way I'd see proof is by seeing your phone number or catching you in the act. You know what I'm saying? Ben Lauren needs a new hobby. No comment there. I'm just like, dude, I'm not being bullied into fucking thinking a certain way, And I've seen that the more that I don't think a certain way, the more angry certain people are getting. And I'm like, okay, what are you so fucking angry about? I just don't see things the same way as you. I don't. I agree. Diane looks suspicious, very suspicious. I agree. Her behavior, I agree she handled this horribly. I agree with that 100%. But I don't agree that she, didn't give any money because I haven't seen proof of that yet. I want to, hope that she did because that's really fucked up if she didn't. But again, according to her claim, she gave some and didn't give some. So I can't believe one and not believe the other, right? Until I see the proof. But apparently some people do. And I'm like, I am putting my feelings aside for her. Like, I don't, we haven't exactly gotten along at all in the last year, like at all. But um trust me, I could be, would it be more popular for me or whatever to be like, yeah, fuck her and join a crusade against her? I'm sure it would probably benefit me in some way to do that right now. But at the same time, I don't need it to benefit me. I'm just gonna stay true to myself and my own feelings about it. And that's my feelings about it. I don't know for 100%. And when Ralph said he didn't know for 100%, I want to see people going after him. I want to see people going after him the same way they've gone after everybody else who's had any different opinion than she's 100% guilty and stole $100,000. Because these people are like, if you don't have that opinion, you're being called a fucking asshole, a fucking piece of shit. You're fucking, don't come near me. You're fucking horrible. I'm not saying that. Listen, if that's how you feel, sure. But why is these people really so angry when they didn't even donate any money? Why are you so angry? You're not angry for us, dude. You're not gonna fool anybody that you're angry for us, because I'm sorry. I'm just not buying that. I'm just not buying that. There's been plenty of other shit that's happened in this community, and I haven't seen you that angry about other shit that's happened to other people. You're willing to look past it. So, why is money the worst crime? Why is money the worst crime here? Taking money, I guess, for sick children. Yeah, that's great. That is a pretty shitty thing to do. But there's been other shitty things done here that people are just completely fucking turning a blind eye to because it's not as bad. That's fucking stupid logic to me. No, all shitty things are shitty. Like, all shitty things suck. Why are we fucking like now we could only fucking pay attention to that. That's the only thing we could pay attention. If you're not talking about that, you're an asshole. Then you get called an asshole and you don't care. And you no, it's not that I don't care. It's that you have discussed it ad nauseum at this point. There's nothing more to fucking say. There's nothing more I could personally do about it. You know, Whiskey came up here last week and was trying to get me to join this crusade. And I'm like, why? There's already fucking 300 people going live about it 24 hours a fucking day. What the fuck can I contribute to it? Really? What am I going to contribute to it? I'm not looking to go on a fucking crusade right now. Me attacking somebody isn't going to force them into, giving proof or anything like that. So what the fuck am I going to do except for just sit here and waste my own time and my own breath about it? I'm not that fucking hateful. I don't know, I guess. To go on this fucking weeks long crusade, getting up on my panel every day, repeating myself over and over again. We know everybody in this community is aware of what's happening. There's no fucking there's not one person that's in this chat right now that's like, Leanna, what are you talking about? Leanna, wait, who is this? Who, what? Money? St. Jude's? What? Everybody's aware of it. We're all fucking aware. We're beyond aware of the situation. But guess what? None of us could fix it. And again, if you're really about the kids, collect money and try to make up for the hundreds of thousands of dollars that you think were stolen. You know, do something to remedy the situation. You sitting up here screaming your fucking head off is not doesn't remedy the situation. It doesn't fix anything. It doesn't help anything. It doesn't heal anything. It's a waste of time. Really, it is. Because you've spread awareness about it. You've called the families. I mean, I don't know what people want at this point in time. Do you want blood? Do you want somebody to die? Do you want somebody to get fucking killed? Do you want to cause a divorce, in their family? What the fuck do you want at this point? What the fuck is your end game? Because I remember this question being asked of Tiffany when she first started this bullshit. I remember Laura asking her, what's the end game? Well, what's your end game now? What do you want? Do you want to destroy her? Do you want her to leave YouTube? Do you want her to die? Do you want her to go to jail? Do you want her to fucking kill herself? What the fuck do you want at this point in time? It's just do you want her to say sorry? I just don't know. I don't know what the fucking end game is here. And I'm trying to figure that out. And I know I'm not alone on this. I know there's people in this community that have to know that this is wrong, that this is just getting a little over fucking kill, but they're scared to fucking speak out about it because they're like, I'm going to get attacked. I'm going to get, called an asshole. I'm going to get called an idiot. That's how you control people, by calling them fucking idiots, morons, assholes, because they don't fall in line with your opinion. So they're assholes, right? No, I don't think you're an asshole for that, for not agreeing. I think you're a little angry, but an asshole is a little far, People aren't stupid, just because they don't see things exactly the way that you see them. That doesn't make them stupid or a moron or whatever. It doesn't. It just doesn't. And to be making people think that they're stupid if they think different than you, that's a control tactic. And it's like a brainwashing tactic because now anybody that doesn't agree with you is going to be totally scared to say it. I don't want anybody to come in here and be scared. I don't know. I just don't get it. Getting up on, screaming at people and yelling at them if they feel a certain way, you're just making people afraid to speak their mind. And that's like the worst thing you could do to people. We, I feel you. We don't know the truth. Ryan wants to build his channel. I don't think Brian, honestly, Ladybug, I don't think Brian really cares too much about his channel. I think Brian just likes to be honest with you, of all the people in the Brian's just a yenta. He just likes to get involved in things. Like he likes to be involved. That's his thing. If you go in his past history, like with the Jodi Arias trial, he contacted all the families. He had a Facebook group. Like he just likes to be involved. He has to be involved in something like this. He likes this kind of shit. He thinks he's a detective, but he's not. He's not. But he thinks he is. In his brain, he's like a pseudo detective, news reporter. He's like all different kinds of he wears all different hats in these situations. Does he necessarily care about his channel? I don't know. I don't think he does because he deletes channels and then starts new ones. And I don't think he really cares too much about his channel. I'll say out of probably all the people here, Brian's probably the only one that's not trying to like profit off this shit. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to like I think a lot of people that are getting involved, I mean, people are coming out of the woodworks that I've never even fucking heard from or heard of rather, and they're like getting involved in this. Why? Really, why? Why all of a sudden you're getting involved in this? Do I believe that a lot of people this is just what happens, something happens and then everybody has to have a fucking opinion on it and they go live about it. Do I think that fucking D cup mafia motherfucker gives a shit about children? No. He doesn't give a shit. This motherfucker has shown us time and time again that he just enjoys doxing people. He likes going after women. This is just another day in his life. He's like, yeah, I just like to fucking pick random middle-aged women off the internet and go after them and dox them for no reason. So this is just his hobby, which is fucking really weird to me, but he's trying to channel build. Yeah, I'll say he is. Unfortunately, he's just making himself look like a bigger fucking asshole, but whatever. Is what it is. But do I think he cares about the people here? No, he don't give a fuck. He don't fucking care about anybody in this community. Not even slightly. He don't care. He don't give a fuck. Because if he did, he wouldn't be he just wouldn't be doxing everybody and going after people who never fucked with him. Last time that free will was questioned, shamed, and abolished, some people were saying, yeah, Sieg Heil. I don't know. I don't know if I said that right, but when you're talking to masses of people and telling them that they're stupid and they're morons, and if they think a certain way, they're fucking assholes or you're just like putting them down, and people are not going to want to speak out when they do fucking feel differently. I just like, and then there's other people like, that's why I named this thing. Are you agreeing? Are you thinking for yourself? Are you going along with shit just because you want to fit in a group? Because if you are, you really need to question yourself and your own values because you don't have to. You don't have to go along with everything. And if somebody makes you feel like, well, then you know what? You're not my friend because you're not thinking the same way as me, then walk away from that fucking friendship. Walk away from it. I mean, if that's what you got to do, but don't cry. I mean, do you need to be accepted that bad? I've called many of them idiots. Who is that, Dawn? I don't think anybody's stupid, for having an opinion on the situation. Detective smile. Sarah smiles on the case. Sarah hasn't been back here. She was coming in my chats, but she hasn't been back here. So I mean, that was really irresponsible. Why don't you apologize to everybody? No offense, Sarah there, but maybe you owe everybody an apology. You know, you misled people into thinking a certain way, and that wasn't really what happened. You know, be more careful. Be more careful. You're just going online. You could have like, I don't know, man. This shit's dangerous. What's a yenta? Yenta is like somebody who just like gets involved in everything, and they're like a gossiper, like a washwoman. That's a yenta. Or like they're always like, I don't know. They're fucking yentas. I don't know. I don't know what the definition of yenta is. I don't even know if there is a definition. Keep it a slow chat. I don't know how to do that. I have no clue how to put slow chat on. Is it really going that fast? I don't think there's that many people. I mean, it looks pretty slow moving here. I just feel I just feel like this shit's getting so out of control, and it's not because 'cause I'm in Diane's pocket, because I'm not in anybody's pocket, okay? I'm just in my own head. I just can't participate in, like, trying to fucking ruin, somebody's life and then go in these chats and support some of the shit that's going on. And, I have to say, a lot of people did a lot of doxing this week, you know? And all right, I get it. You're mad. I get it. You're mad. But before you go doxing, I get it that you're mad that what she did. It makes sense for a lot of people to be mad. It does. It's okay to be angry at her for what she did. You're allowed to have your feelings about that. You can, and you have a right. You have a right to be angry and disappointed and all different sorts of emotions and feel different ways about it. But do you feel that her family deserves to be put in danger? Because I don't. For her mistakes, I don't. I just don't. I'm sure her husband knows what's going on. I'm pretty sure he knows what's going on. I don't think something like this would be very easy to hide. So is it necessary that we're calling people's husbands? Because you know what? Once we accept this now, then it's going to become the regular, and it's going to be, and then anybody's fair game, right? We could just start accusing people of things and convincing everybody that it's the truth, and then just doing whatever the fuck we want and putting everybody's fucking families in danger. Like, that's not cool. Sorry. Did you see Marsha's today? Hell no. Somebody actually sent me that. I didn't watch it, but I was like, holy shit, bro. Like, Marsha, where I thought Marsha was like long gone off of YouTube. Long gone. I thought she left like months ago. She came back just in time for this, huh? Oh, I missed the super chat. Oh my God. I am so sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Afta. I very, very, very much so appreciate that. Holy shit. Thank you. That's a lot. Thank you. Like, super, super thank you. Jeez. Hmm. That was very generous. Thank you. Marsha rejected me because I joined Life Perplexed. Are you serious? Really? Jeez. Sorry, y'all. I apologize. I didn't see that sooner. Thank you. Thank you for whoever pointed that out. Sometimes I go on a rant and I just can't look at the chat because I'm like, I'll get distracted. She was on panel with Brian, Tracy, and Laura. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Hey, Mary, she probably jerked eyelashes out so she could have tears. Who was crying? Who was crying? I just feel bad because I feel like a lot of people are probably thinking a certain way, but afraid to say it because they're like, I'm gonna get like, you know, yelled at or some shit. Like, you know, or I'm gonna get like called an asshole or, whatever. They're gonna come after me and they're gonna accuse me of fucking swatting people and all this crazy shit. And everybody here handles things different ways. You guys, nobody here has any idea how the people that are friends with Diane really, really feel in their hearts, and they don't have to fucking explain that to everybody. How do you know they're not angry with her, upset with her, or some of them don't feel, you know, but like some people are able to follow, their hearts and forgive people, and some people aren't. I know I'm a person who struggles with forgiveness in my life. It's a hard thing for me. But there's other people that I've seen that just forgive very easily. And they can still be there for a person. And who the fuck are you to judge that? Like, I don't know. If people want to be there for her, that's on them, if that's how they feel. You don't know what their relationships are. Why is everybody an asshole? Like, why are we calling people assholes? Because I've seen people support other people here when they were, dealing with hard times. And I don't know. Do you want them, when you were going through a hard time, did you want people to think that your friends were assholes? Like, that stuck with you through things that you were going through. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't understand. That's some extreme thinking, black and white thinking, to think that everybody in the whole world should fucking just go against this person and like be angry with so angry and carry the same amount of anger that you carry, because there's varying degrees of anger. Some people aren't even angry, they're just really disappointed. That's they're disappointed, they feel let down. Other people are angry, and none of it's wrong. It's whatever you feel. If you actually gave her money and you feel disappointed or angry, it doesn't matter. Either way, that's your emotions. You're entitled to those emotions. What I don't understand is the people that didn't give money and that are fucking like beyond angry. And I'm just sitting back like, what are you so fucking mad about, dude? You didn't even give any money. Like, I get it that you're mad, that it's personal for you then, because you wouldn't be that mad if it wasn't. Usually anger comes from a personal place. You usually get angry at people for personal things. I'm angry and people will be like, "Oh my God, makeup mobster, you're angry." Yeah, I'm fucking angry. When it comes to Corey and a fucking bitch that was reaching out to my family and telling my fucking niece, who's not even related with this shit, that I'm having emotional affairs with black men online. Like, yeah, I'm fucking angry. Don't fuck with my family, dude. What? Of course I'm angry. Who the fuck wouldn't be angry about that? Please tell me somebody in here that wouldn't be angry if some asshole from YouTube was reaching out to your fucking niece who has nothing to do with this shit. Why the fuck wouldn't I be angry? Like, I don't understand. Why wouldn't I be angry that this little fucking titty having asshole fucking boy over here, Bert fucking from Sesame Street, motherfucker? Why wouldn't I be angry at him that he was looking up my information and fucking passing it around to people? Like, and I never did anything to the dude. I don't even know him. Well, of course I'm fucking angry about that. There would be something wrong with me if I wasn't fucking angry at that. To be honest with you, if you didn't get angry that somebody threw a fucking picture up of your kid and you weren't angry about it, people are sitting here acting like I have no fucking right to be angry about shit like that. And I'm like, wow, what the fuck you're brainwashed, dude. You have to be. That's the only conclusion I could come to, because you're repeating actually exactly somebody else's words to me right now. I don't even know if these are your own fucking thoughts that you're saying to me. But there was people in my comments the other day trying to justify that shit. They're like, well, you do post pictures online. Yeah, okay, of my kid. I'm the mother. He came out of my fucking womb. I was gonna say vagina, but I had a C-section. So he came out of my C-section scar, opening, whatever you want to call it. And and I'm the only person that has a right to do that. Nobody else does. He's a minor. He's a fucking minor. I don't care if I don't give a fuck. You know what? A million other people post pictures of their fucking kids on social media. Does that mean that those people have, you have a right to go into their fucking social media and just post their kids in your YouTube video? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Get the fuck out of here. Don't talk about fucking birth again. Damn. What do you want me to do, man? It is what it is. Badger, you came out of somebody's vagina too. You know that, right? Or their C-section. He's your son. I mean, I have a right to be mad at some of these people, and that's yeah, and I admit it. I'm not trying to disguise my anger and anything else. That I have anger. They're like, you can't get past your anger, makeup mobster. Well, why the fuck should I? None of these people apologize to me. None of these people tried to right their fucking wrongs in any way. None of these people have changed. Why the fuck should I get past my anger with them? You're gonna accuse me of not being able to get past my anger while you're sitting there screaming at the top of your lungs every day. Yeah, really? Really? Is that what we're doing now? Okay. Okay. No, nobody should touch my pictures. Nobody. Well, because these assholes were misled by thinking my son's pictures were posted on some like I don't know what the fuck, some website. No, I only have 2 other social media besides YouTube. 2 other. That's it. 2 other different platforms that I'm on that I post pictures of my life on. So, but those 2 platforms, what happens is that just like with YouTube videos, there's other sites. I don't know why they do this, but they take your shit and then they post it on these other sites. I can't help that. Obviously, the platforms aren't as secure as we think they are. Hiding behind Jesus. Mm, yeah, everyone has a right, but don't make it. That's fucking people trying to gaslight me for being angry, dude. I have a right to be angry, and I probably will continue to be angry because I never got an apology from any of these fucking assholes. So you know what? I don't need an apology at this point. Fuck your apology at this point. I'm not begging nobody for a fucking apology. If you haven't realized that you were wrong at this point in time, I don't need your fucking apology. I'm not gonna sit here begging people for apologies. Fuck that. Again, shove your apology up your ass. And I'm also not gonna just be like, well, they agree with me on something, so yeah, I'll just forgive them for fucking with my kid. Nope, sorry, not doing that. Not doing that. Shove your fucking apologies up your ass at this point. I really don't care. Mine is religious now, but still a yenta. Dude, I don't know. He religious or not, he's still doing things that I don't think fucking Jesus would approve of. So how's that? How's that? I just look at the intent on some of the people that are doing shit and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if your heart's really in the fucking right place on this one. But hey, if you think it is, sure. Then you do what you gotta do. All they know is I'm not gonna fucking feel shitty tomorrow if I find out somebody from this platform fucking blew their brains out because I participated in this shit. I'm just not. I'm sorry. And if you don't think that it's an angry mob, I don't know what the fuck what rock you're living under. I really don't. If you don't think that what's going on right now is an angry mob, you are either in serious denial or you're just an idiot. Sorry, but you just are. I don't know. You can't you're blind. You just don't know what's going on in the world and you have no idea what an angry mob is. I don't know. But it's an angry mob at this point. Yeah, it is. It is. Certainly is. So it's like you could be angry and not have to destroy somebody's fucking existence too, you know? I mean, I'm not saying I never got fucking angry. I've gotten angry at people in here and done stupid shit. So I'm talking from, mistakes that I've made that now I probably would be like, yeah, that's probably not the best way to handle that, Liana, that's not the best way to handle that, your anger. Maybe you should handle it in a different way from here on out. Because it might have felt good in the moment, but I don't know. At the end of the day, overall, do I feel good about it? No, I don't. When people hate bond, the friendship never lasts on YouTube. That is the truth, B-Fergs. That is the truth. Right. When your bond comes together from, you know, because you guys all look, it's never fucking worked. It's never look at all the people that went after Laura, okay? Like a year ago or a year and a half ago, or whatever the fuck amount of time it was. Marsha, Diane, uh, all those people, none of them are not the groups, right? They all eventually broke off into little groups. And then those groups, this one doesn't talk to that one and that one. Like Mona KW, wasn't she like part of the Laura Hate fucking clan, a year ago? Well, guess what? She's nowhere with those people now. She's in her own fucking, no, she's a bad example. She just lives in her own world. But yeah, a lot of those people, their friendships broke up that were going, after her at that time. So it doesn't work. It never lasts. It just never lasts. I'm a revenge loving bastard. Hey, all right, Ben. But see, Ben, I have respect for you because you fucking at least admit that. Some of the people here, they're not admitting that. They're not saying, like, Rel straight up said today, he was like, yeah, I kind of like enjoy seeing, Diane go through this. Like, he admitted it. But then at the same time, he was still fair to her as far as evidence goes and shit, And it's like, don't get me wrong, in the very beginning, I was kind of like, she kind of deserves a little shit, for some of the shit that she's given people. But like now it's going too far. It's just going too far. It's going way too far. When you start reaching out to her fucking family members and shit, no, sorry, no, I can't sit here and be mad that people are reaching out to my family members and then be like, yeah, it's okay for you to go reach out to Diane's family members. Like, what kind of fucking person would I be? That would be absolutely hypocritical of me. Absolutely. And anybody that's going along with that shit, you really gotta question yourself. Showing any of her information on a live, whether it's her business webpage, her husband's name, her first last name, her first and last name, it's all the same shit, dude. I can't stand, we all know there's a fucking person here. I can't stand, I still, well, I doxed her one time, I will admit that, but I still, try to protect her fucking, I'm not gonna say her husband's name, her last name. Why? I don't know. I probably shouldn't at this fucking point, but I I just don't because I don't want it done to me. You know what I'm saying? So I shouldn't do it to other people, no matter how much I can't stand them and think that they're pieces of shit. Period. I shouldn't do that on my life. Sit up in front of fucking 200 people and show her whole fucking life. And then, hey, let's dox innocent people that have nothing to do with this situation. Let's go dox them. Yeah, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Brian has an entitlement to look people up. He said today, because his reasoning for calling her husband is because if it was his wife, he would want to know. That was his excuse for calling her husband. And I'm like thinking in my head, really, dude? Really, dude? You would want, so let me get this straight, Brian, because I'm trying to understand you here. So you would rather a complete stranger on the internet call you up, right? Or would you rather your wife told you the truth? You would rather a complete stranger call you up and tell you what's going on with your wife? Really? You don't think that would piss you off even more? Okay. He's like, yeah, I would want to know. So because he would want to know, that means that now he has the right to go calling people's spouses, which he's done several times in the past, just saying. He's called many people's spouses here. And he's like, yeah, it's all right. It's all right for me to do it because I would want to know. Okay, Brian. Sure. So next time somebody calls anything of yours, your victim card's revoked and you can't go around crying about it. You just can't. You can't. You can't. You absolutely can't do that. Sorry. And I don't want to hear ever again that people were calling your shit because, again, your victim card's now revoked, like fully. So, just saying. Or it should be at least. But anyway, I didn't want to make this a long live. I'm tired. I want to get to bed. Um, I just feel like this shit's totally gross, Lanky. I'm tired. I just want to get to bed. Um, and I just felt like I just can't believe it. I just want people to really question if they're thinking for themselves. Are you thinking for yourself? Because I'm thinking for myself. All my thoughts are mine. Nobody's influencing my thoughts. I could see both sides. You know, I could see all different sides, but my thoughts are mine and I'm going to be responsible for those thoughts. If you didn't do anything to me personally, I'm not going to fucking hate you just because somebody else decided to fucking hate you. So I think everybody here needs to start just fucking thinking for themselves, for fuck's sakes. Yes, hummingbird, the world is better. So, all right, I'm going to get my ass to bed because I'm exhausted. And yeah, he sure did, Sarah. I hope you guys all have a good. What's tomorrow? Friday? Shit, I'm all fucked up because my husband was home from work for the last 2 days because of the snow. And so it's Saturday tomorrow? Yeah, Saturday. Oh, I want a happy birthday. His birthday is actually right now because it's today. It wasn't, it's after midnight. So it is John's birthday. He didn't even come in here, but I gave him the old happy birthday banner. In fact, hold on, I gotta take a picture of my screen so he knows that I did it for him. But yeah. Have a great weekend. Try to fucking calm the fuck down. Think about what you're doing. Okay. Think if you would like it done to you. But yeah, happy birthday, John. And thank you guys all for the super chats. Especially after, that was just like very generous of you. All you guys, everybody who super chatted. I'm just like, wow, that was a lot. Thank you. I really appreciate that. A lot. And hopefully we could share it. We could do something. So, hey, Capone in the house. I hope you guys all have a good night. Marianne, check your text messages, bitch. All right. I'm gonna go to bed. But enjoy your weekends. I hope you guys are safe. I know everybody's frozen or in snow and it's crazy. Be safe and be humble. I think that's about it. All right. Have an amazing evening. Is all right. Okay. I'm out of here. I'm going to bed. Peace out.